1. Hopefully you can hear me over the roar of the crowd. There are almost about 50 players here. You can see the staff all have dedicated shirts for paint judging, rules judging. Gives you a little sense, if you've never been to a GT, what they look like. Sort of similar to some of the events you might see at Adepticon. And we made a few extra tables that we have more tables than players, but we decided to set them up to provide a little bit of variety for everybody. Each of the tables has a dedicated terrain map, so we have fixed terrain placement on the tables, ensuring just a little bit of a quicker startup time for all the players. So I came over to check out this game, a old school Dark Elf army versus warriors, and actually I just thought I'd show this building real quick. I actually painted up this building for the GT using an airbrush technique. I never showed it in a previous video, where I painted it dark and then successively highlighted it from steeper and steeper angles with my airbrush. And you can see it gives the stone a really interesting effect. I didn't like it at first, but in this lighting it looks better than I expected. So another, you know, way of painting stone that I don't know if it was necessarily faster, but came out pretty nice. In prep for the GT, I brought down my LCD projector and I picked up a projector screen, which is nice because then we can post up the clock for everybody to see the play. And I just wanted to point out that our TO, John Vanas, who is sort of the patriarch of the club, is so detail-oriented that his clock has the thousandths of a second ticking off. Only John, but we're an hour and a half into round 1. And just yet another facet of the Unplugged GT. So this is round 3. I don't know if the mic will pick me up on that because I'm pretty far away. I thought I'd stand on the tallest chair in the room and try to give you a bit of an aerial view of what the games look like. So here we are at the beginning of day 2, and because we actually had more tables than we needed, we had built for 64 players, and we had 48 show up. So we decided to set up all the tables, and this way, today, what we've done is shift everybody from the back of the room to the front of the room. So now all of these Chaos Waste tables are in play, and most of the Verdant tables in the far back are not in play. So it kind of gives players a little bit of a different flavor for day 2, which is kind of luxurious, and it kind of gives a little show of the fact that we can support, you know, more players for next year, which we would love to fill. So we'll just do a little quick walk through here and just take a, not much of a look, but a peek at some of the action going on. I'm not going to try and explain any of the games, but gives you a sense of sort of where we're at. This is, most of these players are probably at around turn 2. So you can see here now, these are the tables that aren't getting our heavy use. And you can see in the back here, some of the players who've been struggling a little bit today or yesterday and on the bottom tables and didn't quite make the cut to the bump up to the Chaos Waste here. So just as a fun little aside, this player has a very pumpkin-themed orc and goblin army. He's done a really nice job of like decorating all of his pieces. You can see his movement trays are all adorned. And of particular interest and note, he's also playing the orange, fiery lizardmen army. So the entire table is awash in blazing colors, and it's probably the most colorful game of Warhammer I've seen. So yeah. Very nice, very nice.
He's running a tournament at the end of June. You want to say something about that, Jay? Scott?
God, we're letting him talk for us?
Yeah, no mistake. How you guys doing? Well, I'm Scott from TerranScapes. We're having a GT June 29th on Long Island. Into the mic. Really love to see anybody who can come down. We're going to have prize support's going to be all in-store credits, a fully stocked game store, all the lines, not just Warhammer, so Flames of War, Warhammer Hordes, all that stuff. And we'd really like to see you all. If anybody has any questions or anything, you can go to grimgt.com. All the information's up there, scenarios are up there, restrictions, and hoping to see you all there. And how about another round of hands for these guys? Whoever. So thank you guys.
Our tours also feature Scott table dancing, so you guys all want to see that. Unless you don't want to, and then it won't.
Alright, so I'm going to turn this over to Jeff so we can get started with the raffle, and we'll get you guys out of here at a reasonable time today, hopefully.
I'm a role player.
Best High Elf General, Arash Afali.
Give him a kiss.
Best Lizardman General, Adam Steele. Best Ogre Kingdoms General, Kevin Spear.
I know.
Best Orcs and Goblins General, Corey Walzer. Went too fast for Noah.
There's 35.
Yeah, you have one job!
I'll mail you the real one. Best Skaven General, Reese McDonald's. Best Tomb Kings General, by default, Chen Torres. Best Vampire Counts General, Larry Matola. The most numerous army we had here today was 7 players. The best Warriors of Chaos General to Josh Hankin. And the best out of our 5 Wood Elves today goes to Mike Ross. You gonna kiss or what? No, I know. So the next award we have was something that was donated kind of at the last minute. It's from a local leather worker who kind of gives us prize support sometimes. His company is Warlords of Crusade. And we wanted to select this award, we hadn't planned on it, so we decided that we were going to give it to someone that we picked for whatever reason we felt like. So we decided that we really liked this person's army list, the theme, the way it was presented. And this one's going to go to Kevin Coleman with his... For the record, he is
Oh.